teachers should focus more on extracurricular activities than teaching. Friends, we all are part of this rat race, which we call education for per se. But what we have to focus on here is that extracurricular building. Extracurricular activities building, this is an excellent example of it. We all are amalgamated here, we all are gathered here to present our thoughts on such an auspicious event in debate competition. This itself is an example of our personalities being built. And as our chief guest himself said, that a teacher is a walking library. A walking library per se, that teacher should also give us some other things which should be able to leave us with something which can help us in life. For example, if I know the Pythagorean theorem, that will help me with in knowing some other things. But what about integration? What about differentiation? Those things will not help me properly. Those things will not help the normal and the average individual in their day-to-day life. To some degree they will. But more importantly, these extracurricular activities are what shapes us. They are what makes our character. Second thing which I want to point to here is the NEP education system. In the NEP education system, we see there is 3-language model, and in that 3-language model, there are our local languages, our other topics being developed and being taught. For example, there is environmental economics, because of which I got to learn a lot about how there is an environmental engineer which is able to preserve the environment and build infrastructure based on environmental sustainability. Because of these kinds of topics, we ourselves are able to diverge into a direction where we are able to understand and where we are able to know different diversities and different kinds of sects, which will be able to have which will be able to which will be able to grow our personality in a way that that is required for the today's generation. As my fellow debaters themselves mentioned, that there are AI, there are all those things. These things also should be taught. They should also be learned and implanted to children so that they are able to compete in all. Whatever we see in today's generation, it is just a kind of a rat race where we are not getting anywhere from this thing. But because of these things, I'm not totally opposing the idea that there should be other things which grow us as an individual. There should be other things which implant us with something, and there should be some things which makes us and which makes our difference, our contribution to the world known to us. Thank you.